What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Got another unboxing, or I guess kind of like an unbagging. I don't really know what's in here. Gonna find out right now. All right, we're back with more tackle. That's what I do my videos about, the latest and greatest, and I think that's what's in here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but we're gonna find out right now. I always like these surprises when things come in, when I kind of have an idea when something's new, but not really sure exactly what it is. And see a lot of posts about these, so they must be brand new. So we're gonna talk about a couple new baits. Berkeley Power Bait, MaxScent. We all know MaxScent. You know, the flatworm, of course, killer for smallmouth. I mean, you think back a couple years ago, that was the hottest bait around. They were like going on eBay for like 25 bucks a pack. I mean, it was just crazy. Such a demand for it. Proven bait. But now we got some stuff that's definitely more kind of largemouth focused. We got the Stank Bug, which is, I'm gonna open these up, but that's a little creature bait. And then you got the Crud Craw. So these are pretty cool. Like I said, I've been seeing some posts about this from some of the Berkeley pros, you know, talking about it. I know this has been under development for a long time. I did talk to John Cox a while ago. I do a lot of writing, so I talked to him and he was saying there's some good stuff coming for largemouth, for flipping and pitching. So this is it right here. So let's look at these a little more in detail. So this is the Crud Craw. That's a fire craw. Yeah, we'll open this thing up. And if you know anything about MaxScent, it is stinky stuff, you know, but that's part of the draw for it. So it's kind of a cool craw. It kind of reminds me of a Rage Craw, the flanges on here. If you could see that, you know, that little, yeah, I guess that's what they call it. It's a flange, but that's what is on the Rage Craw from Strike King, all the Rage baits, and you know, Guggen, a bunch of people have that. You know, they kind of licensed that design that Steve Parks created. But that's a cool looking craw. You know, it's got that kind of matte finish. That's what's kind of cool about these MaxScent baits, is they're not like super bright. You know, they're kind of toned down. You know, they just look more natural, you know, in my opinion. So that's really cool. Of course, it's got the nice scent on it. Stuff stinks really bad. And again, that kind of muted color. This one's called Fire Craw. So, you know, it is a reddish color, but again, it's not like overpowering bright. Now the bait itself, the body of it looks pretty good. I mean, it's, you know, there's so many different craws out there, but I like the length of it. You know, you could probably fit a 5/0 flipping hook, if I had to guess, just by the length of the body. I mean, you could obviously use a smaller one if you want, but I like that. This is a 4-inch bait. It says recommended hook, a 4/0 EWG, but obviously you can use a flipping hook, EWG, whatever you like. But I really like that profile. Kind of a cool design. So that's the Fire Craw, or the Crud Craw in Fire Craw. Next one, we got the Stank Bug. So I got two colors here. We got the June Bug and Watermelon Red. I mean, both really proven colors. I mean, classic colors. Well, let's open up the Watermelon Red. Again, got that MaxScent stuff all over it. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this. So this is a much smaller bait. It's a 3.5 inch. So it's only 1/2 inch smaller, but it just looks a lot smaller if you look at it right there. I mean, it looks like a much smaller bait. I guess that's kind of measuring the body of the bait instead of the whole thing. But very similar design, a little bit more finesse. It kind of reminds me of the Speed Craw, Ultra Vibe Speed Craw. You know, the way these are cut back like that on there. So it's very similar to that. So you can do a lot of things with this. You know, obviously, you know, on the back of a jig is a very popular way to fish those baits. Carolina rig, it is a really good Carolina rig bait. So I think that's where this is going to really be how I'm going to use it, really. I mean, that's pretty cool. Again, you can put it on the back of a jig. There's so many options there, but cool looking body. And then that MaxScent scent, the Power Bait MaxScent. Again, I got it all over my hands now. So a couple other things that are in here. Okay, cool. I got another pack of these Crud Craws in Watermelon Red. So that's a really good color there. And then the next thing, oh, these are the new sizes of the Crudge. So this is jerk backwards. We'll open one of these guys up, but that's a really popular bait. It came out last year. I did a video almost exactly a year ago. It was last January. I went to that event where they released all their new forward-facing baits. They had the Crudge and the Finisher, and to kind of go with their power switch. So it's kind of, in a way, it's like the Jackal riser bait, but it's a lot more versatile, in my opinion. because it is more like a jerk bait. You can fish it on the top of the water like a riser, but you can also let it fall back and it kind of backslides back, and then you can fish it really anywhere through the water column. It's a really cool idea for the bait, and these are the two new sizes. I think the last one, I think it was a 110, don't quote me on that, but this is an 85, and then you got the big 128. So it's just kind of expanding on it. I know they've added a bunch of different colors as well, but it's a cool bait. It's really fun to fish. It's great for schooling fish, you know, obviously when you're working up on the surface, but it's also really good for forward facing as well, because again, the bait will slide, and if a fish is following it, you can let it fall back to them and kind of reach any depth that you want to with the bait. So it is a fun bait to fish. It's a cool idea. They must be, you know, selling. I mean, obviously I've seen a lot of people talking about it, but now with some different sizes, you know, people are catching on to it. It just kind of matches the situation with different sizes. Like I said, this is the 85 in Stealth Shad, and then the 128, that's in Table Rock. So really cool new stuff from Berkeley. I love all the stuff that they're doing. They're really obviously well known for their plastics, really popular. Everyone uses them. Everyone loves MaxScent. Now they got some new sizes, shapes, kind of more largemouth specific stuff. And then a couple new sizes of the Crudge. You know, that's jerk backwards, really versatile, kind of unique bait that does a lot of things. So cool, it's a cool surprise to get this stuff. Just wanted to show you what's new. These are brand new products. I will put links down below. They are Tackle Warehouse affiliate links. Just so you know, it doesn't change anything on your end, but it does help the channel. But as always, I show you what the latest and greatest, and this is what's new from Berkeley. So thanks for watching.